we plant the seeds of hope and the seeds of peace. What if we cut down a tree? Is it an easy process? There comes a poet named Gieve who has written a poem titled On Killing a Tree. Gieve is an Indian author, playwright, physician, teacher, and a sculptor. His poems focus on the beauty, fragility, and vulnerability of nature and the urgent need to protect it. His best-known works describe all these attributes include On Killing a Tree, From Bombay Central, Postmortem, and All the Man's Dead, and From Bombay. On Killing a Tree is a poem which focused on the idea of cut down a tree and the immense effort required to kill it. This poem also reflects how a tree fights to survive against the efforts taken by the human beings to destroy. And it also highlights its resilience and life force. Let's look in depth on the poem On Killing a Tree.
On Killing a Tree by Gieve Patel. It takes much time to kill a tree. Not a single jab of the knife will do it. It has grown slowly, consuming the earth, rising out of it, feeding upon its crust, absorbing years of sunlight, air, water, and out of its leprous hide sprouting leaves. In the first stanza, the poet Gieve Patel explains why it is difficult to kill a tree or why it takes a long time to kill a tree. A single jab of the knife will not be able to kill a tree. It has grown slowly, consuming food from the earth, rising out of it, feeding its crust, and absorbing years of sunlight, air, water. The leaves have sprouted from its poisonous and hard land. The tree is very strong and cannot be easily killed.
So hack and chop, but this alone won't do it. Not so much pain will do it. The bleeding bark will heal, and from close to the ground will rise curled green twigs, miniature boughs, which if unchecked will expand again to former size. So, the poet Gieve Patel, according to him, he is asking us humans that simple hacking or chopping of the branches won't kill the tree. Actually, we humans, we always used to cut the branches of the tree with the help of some axe or knife, etc. And we are actually hurting the tree. But this alone won't kill the tree, because the tree is given a kind of fighting spirit. With the help of this fighting spirit, the tree again goes back to the original state. The tree is actually a mighty being when compared to we humans. So they have this ability of fighting spirit, and they again regrows back to the fullest. And this simple cutting or chopping of the tree doesn't inflict too much of pain for this mighty tree, because it has that kind of ability to regrow back. And the green twigs and the miniature boughs, in the sense, it means that small branches. We know that if we cut a branch, then after 2 weeks or some, it again regrows back to the original state. That small branches will arise from the tree. And the poet is asking us that if we are in too much need of killing a tree, only that uprootment method will kill the tree, because we need to fully uproot the tree from that whole ground, then only we can kill a tree. So that's all about that stanza.
The root is to be pulled out of the anchoring earth. It is to be robbed, tied and pulled out, snapped out or pulled out entirely out from the earth cave. And the strength of the tree exposed, the source whitened with, the most sensitive, hidden for years inside the earth. The stanza begins with the word no, which means the method discussed for killing the tree is not complete. For killing the tree, we need to pull the root of the tree out from the place, out from the earth. It is firmly held on the earth. For taking out the roots, they need to be robbed, tied and then pulled out. We need to snap it. He then says, the poet Gieve Patel says, we need to snap it or break or pull it out entirely from the earth. These roots are very sensitive, white, wet and most sensitive. They are the real strength of the trees. They have lived deep in the earth for years. So once they are taken out, the strength of the tree is gone. So in this stanza, the poet discusses the correct way of killing a tree. According to him, the only way of killing a tree is to either break its roots or pull them out using a rope. They are the most sensitive part, which is white in color, and when they are exposed to the sun, the tree finally dies. So this is the stanza.
The source white and wet, the most sensitive hidden. So you all know these roots which are white and wet and most sensitive are the real strength of a tree. The tree's real strength is the root, and it is very white and wet and most sensitive. For years inside the earth, that is, they have lived deep in the earth for years. Once they are taken out, the strength of the tree is gone. Then the matter of scorching and choking in the air. That is, after pulling the roots out, they have to be taken, they have to be kept in the sun and air, which is hot. Scorching means hot. Browning, hardening, twisting, withering. That is, the roots which are white will become brown and hard. Twisting, withering, and then it is done. They will twist and wither, that is, they become dry. And finally, the tree is dead, and our task is done. So what have the poet said? First, we have to cut the root out that is been inside the earth for a longer period, and the strength of the tree is gone. And after the pulling the roots, it has to be kept in sun and air. Then it will become brown and hard. Then it will become dry, and finally the tree is dead, and our task is done.
The poem on killing a tree portrays the devastating impact of human actions on nature. Through vivid imagery and metaphors, the poem emphasizes on how seemingly minor actions can lead to the destruction of something as majestic as a tree. The act of killing a tree is not just about chopping it down physically, but it's also about erasing its life form and history. The poem highlights that killing a tree not just involves just cutting it down. It involves severing its roots, which connect the tree to the nature, its strength, its growth, and its past. The tree's growth ring symbolizes the passage of time and the life experiences of the tree. The central theme revolves around the remarkable resilience and the life force of trees and the difficulty in eradicating them. The poet paints a vivid picture of trees as sturdy and persistent beings that can withstand even the most determined efforts to kill them. The resilience symbolizes the power of nature itself. The poem underscores the importance of acknowledging the vital roles played by the trees to protect our ecosystem and the consequences of our destructive actions towards our nature. The poet raises the question whether it is justifiable to harm a living entity that has no intention to harm humans. This ethical dilemma is a universal one, not only relevant to trees, but to all aspects of our relationship with natural world. The poem reminds us that our actions have far-reaching impacts on the delicate balance of nature. The poet Gieve Patel urges us to appreciate the importance of trees and the nature's interconnectedness. Ultimately, the poem encourages us to think before we act and to consider the long-term effects of our choices to our environment and the world around us.